on to Northwestern University. Northwestern has fired Pat Fitzgerald among allegations. 1-11 last year, 1-8 in conference play. AJ Henning transferred in from Michigan. Ryan Helinski returns at quarterback. They lose Evan Hall to the NFL. Go ahead. I'm gonna start with Coach. Give me something about Northwestern.
This is the other. So if I'm gonna scream another team, it was Northwestern outside of Michigan. I love Northwestern. I've always had a, it's just one of you had a soft spot for another team. It was Northwestern in the Big Ten. I liked what their organization was prior to whatever's been going on with the school. It's really sad to see this school deal with this right now. What they need to be dealing with is wins, having somebody come in and teaching these young fellas how to win football games. You see them in the games a lot, and then they crap out, and it just starts to look bad as the game continues to go. And these fellas, they don't need that. And now they have to go around and deal with this, and it's probably going to be a lot of suspensions, sanctions, suspended season. We really don't know what's going to come of this, but we do know the students are being affected by this. The players are going to be affected by this crap. And this school, honestly, how many blows can they continuously take? They can barely get a coach to come in and want to coach them right. Again, it will look good on paper, and then the season starts, and you're just like, what happened? It's a little disappointing for the school to have to deal with stuff. And then when they're in the news, this is what they're in the news for. So it's going to be a rough season for Nebraska, for Northwestern.
Yeah, and Pat Fitzgerald, his legacy, linebacker there, went from linebacker to straight coaching. So this is a huge blow for Northwestern. Go ahead, Ty.
They lost a left tackle, Peter. I'm not trying to remember his last name. Yeah,
Peter Skronsky.
They got a transfer from Cincinnati quarterback Ben Bryant. They got 5 returning defenders, and last year they couldn't score or stop somebody from scoring. They're one of the worst defenses scoring and one of the worst offenses scoring in Big Ten. So,
go ahead, Trent.
Yeah, I agree with what was said by both Coach and Ty. I mean, they've been 2-16 in the conference since that Big Ten title in 2020. So you need inspiration at a time like this, and unfortunately, that's just not what's being provided. So David Braun is filling in as interim coach, and as Ty mentioned, Ben Bryant transferred over to play quarterback. So definitely going to be rooting for him, but it's not going to be a pretty season.
Yeah. Long way since the COVID Big Ten championship game versus Ohio State. In 2018, I believe they made a Big Ten title run. They lost, but I think they did make it. I'm not exactly showing that. You can Google that to correct me, but we're a long way from Greg Newsome and Rashawn Slater. And they had Patrick Ramsey, I believe, too, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go on to the schedule. First game is at Rutgers. I have Northwestern taking an L. Go ahead, Coach.
I haven't taken an L.
Ty?
I have Rutgers winning.
And Trent?
Yeah, Rutgers win.
Then we go from at Rutgers to home versus University of Texas El Paso, where I think they get a W. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, Northwestern for the win.
Ty?
Northwestern.
And Trent?
Northwestern.
All right, from UTEP, we go to at Duke, where I think Northwestern takes another L. Go ahead, Coach.
Yep, Duke for the win.
Ty?
Yep, Duke.
And Trent?
High SAT scores, but Duke wins.
All right, from the Duke game, we go to Minnesota at home. But as previously stated, I think Minnesota takes the W. Go ahead, Coach.
Minnesota.
Ty?
Minnesota.
And Trent?
Minnesota.
From Minnesota, they go to they stay home versus Penn State, where I think not previously stated yet. We have not got to Penn State yet, but I think Penn State takes the W. Go ahead, Coach.
Penn State.
Ty?
State.
Trent?
Oh, they better.
We go from Penn State to at home versus Howard University, where they finally catch another W. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I want to give them this W. They can't lose to Howard.
Go ahead, Ty.
The last win of the season, yeah.
Go ahead, Trent.
Yep, go ahead and give me Northwestern.
I too follow those sentiments, Ty. So we go from Howard to Nebraska. At Nebraska, give me Northwestern. Matter of fact, I'll just do this. I have Northwestern losing the rest of the games. I have them losing at Nebraska, at home versus Maryland, at home versus Iowa, at Wisconsin, at home versus Purdue, and at Illinois. Go ahead, Coach.
Them losing all, I think, except for Purdue.
Go ahead, Ty.
I think they win their Purdue game.
I don't have to win another game after Howard, so yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Trent.
Yep, I 2-10, 0-9 in the conference.
Yes, sir. Same here. I have Northwestern finishing 2-10 and overall 0-9 in conference play. Go ahead,
I have
Coach.
it 3-9. 3-9.
And Ty.
2-10, 0-9, same thing.
All right, from North.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.